Hello, my people. Welcome to today's episode. How are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for joining me on today's episode of Daily Mind Shift. Today we will be discussing about rejection in another way, all right? Let me anchor today's episode on this particular statement so that we just go right into it. Don't reject a difficult or boring moment because it's not exactly what you want. Don't reject a difficult or boring moment because it's not exactly what you want. Leave what can be lived. Leave what can be lived. Do not reject a difficult or boring moment because it's not exactly what you want. Live what you can live, all right? Live the life you can live. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time dreaming of another perfect life when there is a life in front of you that you are already living but unconsciously. So live what can be lived. Live your life right now, even as you are aiming to have a better one. Do you understand me? So that is what we will be talking about. I believe that this particular statement it's like a topic that many of us struggle with as we tend to focus on what we want. We tend to forget to appreciate what we have. We always daydream into the future about when our life will be so perfect, about when we will be happy, that you forget to live in the present moment and find the happiness in your current situation. See, we all have those moments in our life that are not exactly what we want. Oh, believe me, we all do. I know I do. Maybe you don't, but I know I do. Perhaps it's a boring day at work or a difficult situation that you have with a loved one, a father, a mother, a husband, a wife, a child, children, and all that. A colleague at work, a friend of many years. So it's easy to reject these moments and wish for something better. It's easy to reject it and wish for something better. And I'm not saying you shouldn't, but what I'm advocating for is, what if we could learn to live in the moment, to live what can be lived, to live what can be lived. Instead of rejecting these moments, can you live in them? Can you live what you can live inside this particular moment? That is the essence of today's episode. Because the truth is, life is not always going to be perfect. All right? If you always want your life to be perfect, you are either naive, ignorant, or plain foolish. All right? Life is not always going to be perfect. There will be difficult and boring moments. And we have to learn to accept those moments as part of life. We have to learn to accept those moments as part of living. But it doesn't mean that we can't find joy in this moment. No, it's not that we can't find joy in this particular moment. In fact, by learning to live what can be lived, we can find happiness in even the most challenging situations. Do you understand me? You can find happiness in even the most challenging of all situations. So it's important for you to know that boring and difficult moment is part of having a full life. It's part of having a full life. So by learning to live what can be lived, you decide within yourself that in this particular challenging situation, I will find joy. I will make it work for me. So let me give you some few tips, all right? How can we live what can be lived in the moment? The first thing I will just tell you is change your perspective, all right? Change your perspective. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on what you do have. Mindset shift as regards this is very important. It's going to be key here. Focus on what you do have instead of spending your time regretting what you lost. Can you see what you have gained? Look for the positives in every situation. Find joy in the small things in your life. Find joy. See joy in the smile of a child. See joy in the thank you of a kid. See joy in the flapping of the wings of a bird. See joy in the rising of the sun. See joy In the full moon, see joy. In the raining period, see joy. Come on, it's a deliberate thing, it's a choice, man. The rain, the sun, the breeze will not tell you to be happy for them. No, it's you that will decide that I will find joy in these beautifully small things. All right. And number 2 is embrace the moment that you have with you right now. Embrace the moment you are living in right now. Embrace them. Embrace that moment. What are you going through? Difficult? Embrace it. This too shall pass. It doesn't always last. That's the truth. Life passes like that. So, but you miss it. You miss the blue. They call it blue moment. All right. I read a book like that. It said the blue moment. Blue moments are moments that the moment you miss them, you might not be able to have them again. All right. The giggle of a child is a blue moment that if you miss it, maybe you are in a grocery store and the child looks at you and smile. The moment you miss that moment is gone. Those are precious moments that if you learn to revel in them, it will be difficult for you to have a hard life. You will enjoy every moment. So embrace the moment. Rather than you rejecting a difficult and boring moment, try to embrace it. It's going to be difficult, but try to embrace it. Use it. Use that particular moment as an opportunity for your growth and for your learnings. Use that particular moment to appreciate the things that are going well in your life. Believe me, your mind can exaggerate what you are going through that is negative. And I'm not saying it's not difficult. I'm saying your mind can exaggerate them for you to think that is the only thing that is happening in your life. But no, that's not true. The bad or the difficult circumstances is not the only thing that is happening in your life. But you are choosing not to see the good that is in your life. And if care is not taken, even the good that is happening to you, you will miss it. When it's gone, you won't even see it. That's why your mind is telling you, see, I told you nothing good is happening. But no, good things are happening to you over here, but you are so focused over there on the things that are not happening well in your life. So embrace the moment. Embrace the moment that you are having right now. Do you understand me? Embrace them. And also practice mindfulness, practice meditation. I'm all in terms of mindfulness, all right? Because mindfulness is a great way to stay present in the moment and appreciate what you have. That means when you are eating, you eat. You are mindful of the food you eat. You are not eating and watching TV at the same time. I do that. I still do that. I watch football and eat. But I'm saying that even if that's what you're doing, do that. You shouldn't be eating, watching football and be worrying about work. You shouldn't be eating, watching football and be worried about. You should be where you are. You should live what can be lived. Do you understand me? What are we talking about? Do not reject difficult or boring moment because it's not exactly what you want. Live what can be lived. And also take action. If there is something you can do to improve your situation, then go do it. Don't just sit down and mope around as if a solution will just come to you. It doesn't always happen like that. So take action. Don't just sit and complain. Take steps to make things better in your life. If I said accept the moment, I'm not saying you shouldn't change it or find solution. No, I'm saying mindset wise. Let go of the worry to change your circumstances when you can find the good in them. But when you can improve your situation, take actions. All right? Take actions. Take actions. Execute so that you'll be able to change your life. And finally, be grateful. All right? Be grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful. That's just what I want to say. Gratitude is a powerful tool for finding joy in the most difficult situation. So take time every single day to think about the things you are grateful for. Be grateful, all right? If you get to work today and you are feeling frustrated, take a break and go for a work. If you are facing a particular rejection in this particular moment, maybe from a loved one, right? Rather than rejecting the difficult time that you are having with a loved one, embrace it. All right, if you are breaking up with someone, embrace that. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Use it as an opportunity to grow yourself, to become better. Appreciate the good times that you guys had, but let it go. Take action to improve the situation if it's possible. If not, have an open and honest conversation with them and move on with your life. Do not reject a difficult or boring moment. Live and believe.